What is up, monsters? Real Monsters here, and welcome back to Valhalla. So, we are, we look a little worse for wear. I went exploring in between videos, as I do, and I ran into a massive bear that continues to gain power from drinking the blood that's on the ground. So basically, needless to say, I got my ass kicked, but I dipped out of there before I died, which
Oswald,
I don't even know if it was a good idea.
where is this dinner you promised me?
Lords, ladies, this is a day of peace and fraternity. I asked you here to Elmenham to offer my thanks and extend my generosity. Finir, our steward, to our guests of honor, Brothir and Broder, and to my lovely bride-to-be, Valdis.
You get to plow our sister because Halfdan commands it. But you won't drag us into bed with you, you hear?
Broder,
The last Saxon king we backed wasn't half as mushy as you, and we lost 150 men protecting his maggoty arse.
Brodir.
If you're going to be rude, then I must ask you to leave. This is my home. I won't be insulted here.
Is that why you've come? To back this Thane who smells of goat shit and cheap pebbles?
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Do I bore you, wolf-kissed?
I'm here to protect my clan. If that means helping your king secure his throne, well, so be it.
You'd be safer crowning the throne. It's made of less wood than, this one.
We'd all be safer if you had the stones to stand up to Rued's clan. But between the pair of you, I can't see a single nugget.
You watch your tongue, wolf-kissed, or you'll find it freed of your face.
So easily wounded by words. Imagine the ruin my axe would inflict on your flaccid ego.
My flaccid what?
Please stop this.
You heard me.
That's it.
Bro!
So fratwe med drakum to the car.
Okay, say some like, oh, fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. Come on. I hated this in the Witcher, where like you'd have to fight two at a time sometimes. This is such bull. Jesus. Man, if I could keep beating you up, I fucking would. First, you have your other bullshit clan attack my clan out of fucking nowhere. And now you want to fight me? Bruh, I should kill you where you stand.
If
I should
that's
just
all
fucking
you've
kill
got,
you.
it's little wonder East Anglia's in the state it is.
You are weak, sheep herder. Your Norse friend here can't change that. We are better off without a king.
Well, that's me.
Can I assassinate them,
I
please?
think I prefer dream nonsense to these alehouse brawls.
What a waste of time and good mead. These brothers will never back me in my claim.
This dance is just beginning, Oswald. Get some rest. You'll need your energy.
And will I see you in the morning? We have much to discuss, I think.
I'll find a place to lay my head.
And Eivor, if you can help me right this situation, you'll have a strong alliance with East Anglia. That much, I promise.
I fucking better for this bullshit that I'm putting up with right now. These Tweedledee and Tweedledum fucking trying to come at me two at a time. Being pieces of shit. Dude, they deserve to have their asses fucking handed to them. They're lucky I don't assassinate them right now just because of that. I'm pissed. Her I like. Her brothers, I'll fucking
You are
assassinate them.
Oswald's
I don't
powerful
even care.
bride-to-be, Valdis.
I'm not his. This marriage is to be an alliance, nothing more. Besides, the man can barely carry a sword or speak with conviction.
Oswald is many things, but a gifted leader he is not. Still, of everyone I have met here, He is the only one willing to be responsible for the place.
I will leave you to your day. You can find Oswald by the docks. And watching the river calms him, apparently.
Man, why are you guys such dicks? I thought I liked you too. You know what? I don't like you either. You don't hold any... Oh man. I want to assassinate all of them. They all suck.
Good morning. Up bright and early.
I like him. He does not deserve this Norse crap.
You can labor like a
Oh,
frog.
just let me
You're no good
assassinate
with
all of them.
feasts. Not a good
All
start
three of
for a
them.
king.
No, indeed. I find a solitary comfort in my menial labors. Not something a king should admit to, I suppose.
The brothers shamed you at dinner. It's your duty to answer their insults. Don't let the matter lay unresolved.
Oh, it was a petty row with henhouse wolves. I'd sooner answer the moo of a cow than worry about their insults. I have a wedding to plan and a kingdom to save. I haven't time to suffer fools.
They betrayed your hospitality, Oswald. Where I'm from, that's a grave insult.
Well, well.
I almost
Here's the mug
assassinated
Saxon who's
Dag
been
where he
taxing my
stood.
patience.
Talking back to me.
Steward Finnair. I know I failed to impress at dinner yesterday eve, but fear not, the Danes will come around in time.
You stake claim to the throne, you dazed dog with no bone. If Lord Halfdan were here, he'd squeeze ale from a stone. Yelling, Finner, my drenger, stick this cur in the ground.
All mewling and spitting, here's Finir, the hound. He has bark, but no bite, just a puppy I've found.
What just happened?
That's flighting, Oswald. Using rhythm and rhyme to lay a man flat. Try it, match his verse.
There's no man you can lead, you dunce of the thirds.
A glutton you are. Just stop
Yeah,
eating
I like
words.
that guy too.
Not bad.
Hopefully he'll come
Not
with us.
bad.
That'd be dope. Make fun of his looks.
He's an ugly puss, so when he brags, hit him back with something about his looks.
I hail from the north, where the winters are season.
But you're foul. You're a blister. You're a...
Plague-ridden lesion.
Oh, yes, that's very good. Plague-ridden lesion.
He's got the wit of a boa, so when he insults you, make him feel stupid.
When I'm done with you, cur, you'll be raven flock food.
But your brain's soaked in mead and your...
Heads made of wood.
Wood! Head's made of wood!
Under all that tough posturing is a sniveling boy.
That wasn't good
so
at
dig
all.
deep. When he brags, take a jab at his manhood.
I've sailed squalls and north winds. You, not even a breeze.
But the winds that you sail
Blow between both your knees.
blow between both your... Oh, you mean farting?
Oswald, my boy, you're useless without your raven. This one's wrong for the throne. He's too soft and too tame.
Laugh at his lack of height.
Go on, give some back. About his height this time.
You claim you're a Dane, but your bloodline is stained. A wee dwarf must have ravished your mum in the rain.
Well spoken. Before sword clash
so
and blood
weird.
flow, we destroy our enemies
Fighting
with
is my
well-timed
least
words.
favorite thing in this game.
You have a talent for verse, I'll give you that. But how long would that silver tongue hold up against an iron axe?
Let's find out, Finir. I challenge you to a home gang.
You don't mean that, Oswald.
That's a fight to settle
What?
disputes, no? A home gang.
A fight to the death. Yes.
let's talk it out then.
Too late. The challenge has been made. But a fight against Finir would not be anything to boast about. You'll fight me.
Hold on, this is...
That said, I should not be seen killing a Saxon in the streets of Elmenham.
There's a nice islet downriver, near Seahenge. Water will wash the blood clean away.
Prepare the square, and we'll meet you there. I hope you're ready.
I have to be. Just give me a moment to mentally prepare.
Do not make us wait long. It would not be kingly. You still got the touch for drawing a square.
I've been in East Anglia many summers now, but I'll always be a Dane.
Must we do this, Eivor?
Strength and courage are always a boon, Oswald. You'll need both if you want the Danes to accept you as a king.
True strength comes from resolve, Eivor. It speaks to us. A stern voice from within.
I have never heard of talking guts, but a swift axe would silence that inner voice in seconds. You must be prepared.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, you're unarmed?
Just do your best. I'll be fine.
I'm not gonna actually murder him.
We will forge a king out of you yet.
Now I gotta fight him too.
Oh, was that too hard?
It was a good try. Keep going. Don't hold back. You felt that one.
You expect the Danes to follow this pork belly?
I'm still breathing, aren't I?
Show me what you can do, Saxon.
You want me to fight?
You'll never be king at this rate. Is this the best East Anglia has to offer?
Yes, and I'll prove it.
Come on, fight.
It's a fight you seek.
Finish this, Eivor! It pains me to watch!
Yeah, it does. Beat the shit out of him. Said to go easy. I think what's best is for him to stand behind
Eivor
me
is the victor.
and us
You've
take down
shown us
the
something,
clan.
Oswald.
Stay down, Oswald. That's enough.
I will not stay down.
You fought bravely. Not with great skill, but with spirit and courage. Always push back with everything you have. Even if you have to get dirty. Even if you must break the rules. Because there are no rules. Not if you answer a challenge head-on. That's where honor lies.
Not winning the fight, but living through it.
A seaside brawl won't change the brothers' minds. Oswald must show results. Redress old wrongs. Fight back against Rued and his men.
Yeah, there's my ship.
The raiders who attacked Beatley have a camp down the coast. The sooner we remove them, the better.
That would go a long way to building you up. And if you brought gifts for the brothers, spoils from the raid, they'd be in your debt.
Time to wet your blade, Oswald.
Bam! Blam! Blam! Piece of shit. Hold on.
Please help me!
Yeah, hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Thank you.
I'm coming, people. I'm coming. How do they know me?
I'll split you!
Fuck! Ah! Oh.
Over here! That'll do nicely.
Find something?
There's a crate of hack silver here. More than enough to make everyone happy.
We'll take it to the ship.
hard-won fight.
The first of many, Oswald.
Yep.
Have you the will to keep it up?
Fucking better.
This is my gift to the brothers. I have more than enough wealth in Elmham to widen their eyes, but this will be a symbol of my commitment to our fight.
It's a good start.
Is that my
Take what
ship?
riches you find to Northwich, then send for the brothers. I'll meet you there.
Well, seeing as you guys, like, came on my ship, shouldn't you guys be coming back with me? Isn't that how this works? We have taken Serpent's Landing. The road to victory is clear for Rud Jarl. We have broken this kingdom. Their warriors are like headless fowl with no king to lead them in battle. East Anglia is ours this day. Yeah, too bad you came too far. East Anglia would have been yours if you didn't decide to go after my clan. I left you alone. But you made that dumbass mistake, came after me, so now you're gonna die. I'll kill them with my own hands. My
No
own blade.
battle-dented Dane would ever follow this lump of lord into battle. I don't care how many shields he brings me.
You mean to say you refuse my gifts, Broder?
I don't have time for this.
It's a generous offering, brother. You'd be a fool to turn your back.
Refuse this and your shame will stain the name of your sons and their sons beyond.
Stay out of this, wolf-kissed.
Take the gift. We have bigger problems.
One of Rued's men.
Aye. Sniffing around the outer walls, looking for an easy way to slip a few dozen men inside.
If there's one scout, there will be more. Something you might have learned if you kept him alive.
I was passing water when he surprised me. It was either him or my plow sword.
Where did you find this
them?
one?
Just outside the Northwich walls, by the water's edge.
You'll be looking for points of entry to sneak a herd of raiders through.
Jesus. Find another scout. We'll question him.
I'll look around. The rest of you stay here and out of sight. If I find anyone suspicious, I'll bring him here. Rued scouts
After
will be
I
camped
murder
near their
him.
boats outside the city walls. One of them will talk.
So that'll be this way.
There.
Blam!
Wait! What are you doing? I'm just a pig farmer.
You're awfully well armed for a pig farmer. Stay down, muckworm. I have some friends who would like to speak with you.
Oh shit.
That's new leather.
She's worried about the leather.
Put me down! I tell you, I'm a cow farmer. Let me go, Dane.
You said you were a pig farmer just moments ago.
It's not beyond reason. I tend to many livestock.
You are as Dane as I am. Save your breath, liar.
I shall break down his wit with my arms.
Did Rued send you too? Speak now, and you may live to see tomorrow.
Arger swine.
That won't make you any friends here.
A scolding like that is a mortal offense, boy. I'd kill the bastard. Don't give him time to act again.
I'll ask once more. Why were you lurking around Norwich's walls?
I came to pay my respects, Lord. To Oswald, the whimpering Saxon ergi of East Anglia.
I'll hurt you more if I must. Speak and you may yet live? Nah. Definitely not that sentence for scolding his death.
I could do that all day, you drooling bloodbladder. Only give me a reason.
Lick my dunghole.
Here is the tongue I use for licking. How does it feel against your ass?
When the braziers lit at Dunwich, Rued and his men will rally. They mean to attack Northwich by its weakest wall. You English Danes are soft as butter now. Rued sends his blessing, lady. He'll see you again very soon.
We will keep you hostage. No, because then he could turn.
That's enough
Okay.
to go on. Time to die.
Yep.
That wasn't necessary.
He insulted you before everyone gathered here. You should have struck him down yourself.
I will not have blood spilt needlessly in my kingdom. This has to end.
Alive, this man was a risk.
Valdis, this man spoke as if he knew you.
Rued was my husband.
What
Your
the hell?
husband? You're married already.
I was. We've been apart for 5 summers. I never expected to see him here, and I never wanted to.
East Anglia's prosperity depends on our safety and unity. With Rued's clan stomping around, neither is possible. I must speak with him myself, man to man. There's no place for him in East Anglia. He must hear it from me.
Right. I'll start looking for a new king tomorrow. It was good to know you, Lord.
Rued will eat your lungs for supper, Oswald. Steer clear of him.
If I'm to be a worthy king, I must meet the man who bedevils us. I'll light the brazier at Dunwich and face him when he comes.
You sure you want to do this? Meeting Rued in the open comes with many risks.
It's the only way. We must face him head on, and we cannot waver.
Come, Oswald. We make for Dunwich.
And of course, I will see the lot of you there as well. Else the songs of your cowardice will ring out over the generations. I'm sure you're heading to Dunwich any moment.
We'll be there, lady.
You don't speak for us.
I just keep talking shit. I just keep talking shit to him the whole time. I'm like, basically, you're a coward, piece of shit. Sorry, you suck. Oh, eliminate his clansmen. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right. I should probably go and eliminate all of them. You're right. Leave me all the work. Because I'm evil. Giant's Bane. Blammo. Big blamos. Got him. What did he give me? Nickels? Alright. I guess it's bad enough. And assassinate you while you're taking a piss. Got him.
Hey there, stop!
Shit. He saw me. Got him too. Okay. Dead. I took the platform from under him. I've always wanted to do that. I've just never done it. Always shot the person, but never the platform. I didn't even have to climb all the way up. Yep, and I already lit it too. Yeah, because each of these storyline quests take
Odin
fucking
gives me
ages.
a bargain. A few dead men at my feet in exchange for a ripe East Anglia, and my wife returned. What a day! You. I don't know you.
You don't need to know my name. You will not have a use for it beyond today.
Who called for me? Was it you, Valdis, my love?
Why would I call you now? After 5 happy years away from your stinking balls.
I called you, Ruid.
You? Oswald, the hopeful king of East Anglia?
And Valdis's husband-to-be. Take your men and go. East Anglia is strong with Saxons and Danes united. It will not fall to raiders.
Must I set sail for Denmark with nothing to show for the journey, after coming all this way?
You'll have my weight in silver. And an abundance of livestock and grain.
I've taken 10 times that already. What's the real prize? I'll make you an offer, Pigfoot. A home gang, just you and me, for the future of your kingdom.
I accept. I accept. A fight to the death.
East Anglia's the prize. Let it be heard.
What?
The hazel is laid! The square is made.
When you see a chance, lead Valdis and the brothers to safety. They must not fight today. East Anglia needs them.
Let me be your champion.
No. He called me.
Whenever you're ready, King of Sheep Set.
I'm ready!
He's getting his ass handed to him.
Now the Saxon king has bent the knee.
Oh, I thought he had him too. Oh man, come on, dude, come on.
Call me king before I got you. Fighting dirty, are you?
Oh, let me kill him.
King Ruid commands you to die!
Oswald!
Call me king!
Oh shit. He fucking bit him. Yeah. There you go. Yes.
Now!
Run for the bridge!
Go! Go! Go!
Move!
I'm going!
Blammo. Come on, go, go, go. Go, go, go. Come on, come on, come on. I'll heed your escape. Go, go. Blammo. Let me take a couple more of you. That's what you get. That's what you get, baby. That's what you get. Wham. Okay. Sweet. I got a good amount of them, too. I got a good handful of them. Wham. You know, good job, Oswald. You know, I'm really liking him. I'm really liking him.
They're breaking off.
They've given up for now.
Let's put some distance between us. We can rest a moment.
By Thor, he fought well. Raging like a bonfire.
We should go back.
I'll go back. Is that what I'm about to say? Well, he might have survived the fall. I mean, he might have. No one could survive the fall. I wouldn't put that back. I said,
Ruud's
yeah.
men will press the advantage. We must be ready when they attack.
We'll go to Norwich. Meet me there when you can.
He died a hero, there's no doubt. If his god won't take him, Odin's sword women will.
Agreed. He fought valiantly. Hold on. Let me talk to you, girl. Girl, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Hey, let me talk to you,
Elmenham
girl.
will not recover. None of us will.
We don't know he's dead. We don't know that. Like, why are we talking about him like he's not here anymore? Just because he's not here doesn't mean he's not here. We
Stop
don't
washing
know
your face
that.
with mead.
How can I face Halfdan Jarl now? I've failed him again.
We can take the battle to what remains of Ruud's clan before they hit back.
Easier said than done. His men are holed up in Borg Castle, a fortress on the sea.
On the sea. Then it must have a harbor.
It does. Guarded by a gate of hefty iron, held in place by timber spikes, difficult to force open.
Timber burns.
It does. But how do we reach it?
We rig your ship with oil at her front. Sail it ablaze at the gate.
They would see us coming, long before we reached the walls.
We raise a fiat, an army of East Anglia's farmers. Throw them at the front gate as a distraction.
Saxons willing to die for a bunch of Danes? It's a stretch.
It can work, Finir. If they fight in Oswald's name, that is all the courage they will need. You there! Did you hear of Thane Oswald's fate?
Aye, we did. He dragged Ruud to the bowels of Elbert, Dane devil.
Ruud may be gone, but his clan still plagues East Anglia. And would you join us to rid your kingdom of his dogs?
For Oswald? Aye, anything.
2 eager Saxons is not yet defeated. But you may be right. We may have a chance.
I can ride to Elmenham and muster what remains of Oswald's men there. But who else would join us?
The Reeve of Thetford, Winston. He's a bitter old barnacle, but he would fight to the death for this land.
We can assemble a forward camp at the ruins north of Burg Castle.
Ride with me, Finir. Let's pay this Reeve a visit.
With any hope, Theodort remains untouched by Ruud's
Yes.
violence.
Hope is a scarce word in this kingdom.
Maybe so, but I would rather hold on to something, anything, than ride with empty hands.
If Ruud's clan continues to roam this kingdom unchecked, the people of East Anglia will be as ravaged as these lands.
And where do we find ourselves? Riding into defense to beg a horde of frightened farmers for aid.
To fight for a king that you gave them, Finir. Remember that.
It was my task to find them a king, not protect that king against every danger that might befall him.
Oswald wasn't crowned yet, nor was he married. I say you have some work yet to do.
What did you expect?
Right. No need to remind me how far I fell short.
Watch your back. Ruud's clan may still be nearby.
Theodort, just ahead.
Wood smoke and ash. Ruud's
Man, this place is
Watch
demolished.
your back. Ruud's clan may still be nearby.
Everything is gone, Rennie. Everything.
Ah, my friend, we will rebuild. You have a will of iron coming here, knowing your kind did all this.
Ruud's clan is your enemy, not me. I come on behalf of the late Oswald of Elmenham.
You're still a Dane from top to two. It's your meddling that led to Oswald's death, leaving our kingdom for the worse.
Oswald was my ally. Oswald died defending you.
Oswald was a friend and ally, Reeve. He fought beside me, and I by him.
And look where that got him.
East Anglia will fall if Rued's clan is not defeated. Fight with me to drive them off. For Oswald and your kinsmen.
Pretty words, Dane. But the men of Theovard have their own battles to fight.
If you need an axe, I'm standing right here.
There's a village to the east, Kingsbury. It was taken by Rued's men a fortnight ago. I'll not rest until it's back in our hands.
Let me and my raiders take the village. Save your strength and join us for the fight to come.
Bold offer. If you do as you promise, the pikes at Theovard will be yours.
I will take this news to our forward camp, Eivor. Follow when you can.
I will see you there.
Kingsbury's church has a great horn atop its steeple. If you manage the task, blew it, I'll know you kept your word.
Okay. Easy enough.
My friend, we will build, I promise
Set to the
you.
east. That's this way.
You there, Dane.
Yep, you look
Word,
like...
if you will.
excuse me? What did you call me? Did you just call me Dane? My name is Eivor.
You called to me.
We heard you talking with the Reeve, and we wish to fight beside you. We owe Oswald for his good deeds and fair rule.
I'm glad to hear it. Go to the ruins north of Burke Castle. The army gathers there.
Okay.
Said she'd be right back, but she ain't. She will be later on. I'm sure. If you say so.
I don't normally do this. How often do you get to see a ship just manifest out of nowhere? That's what you get. Oh, you left a single old man
Time to
atop.
sound the horn and signal victory.
Yes. Because I had already raided this place. If I'm not mistaken. Let me do another. Don't burn it. Hey guys, don't burn it. We're trying to give it back to them, not burn their shit. Relax. Relax, guys. Relax. There'll be more raids in the future, okay? Just stay with me. You'll be fine. Okay. I like how the camera shakes too, like it's super loud. Oh man. She gave everybody the brown note within like a certain period.
The Reeve has come to join me. Let's hope his promise holds.
Men are
I
pouring
wonder who's gonna be
across
king.
East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
Theodward's Reeve is with us. His men will be here soon.
More than his, the Kingsbury Horn has inspired men all across this kingdom. We will have the army we need. It seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Saxon and Dane united in common cause.
A pity he's not here to see it.
The forces will be ready soon. Are you ready to start the assault?
I am.
I'm ready.
Our target is Burke Castle, said to be impenetrable.
Good. Let them have their false confidence.
By cover of night, Baldus will lead the field at the front gates. With Rued's men distracted, our forces move on the sea gate from the backwaters at their backs.
And once we're in, we'll leave no gate closed in that castle. Rued's men cannot be allowed to dig in further. Your longship, is she ready?
She awaits her own special glory. They need your words, Eivor.
Oh man, remember Oswald's sacrifice? Is it Battle for Freedom? East Anglia needs you. A Battle for Freedom. Wow. Back then, was anybody really ever free? I mean, the Vikings kind of. They just raided whenever they wanted. So I suppose like bits and pieces. Was it Battle for Freedom? Freedom from him and his forces? Yeah, I suppose. Let's go. East Anglia needs you.
This land you call home is on the verge of ruin. Burned and pillaged by Rued's clan, it bears the scars of an age of endless war. But today, we will reclaim her. Today, we fight for your land. And tomorrow, we rebuild!
For East Anglia.
For East Anglia.
Now is the time. Today, we rid East Anglia of Rued's clan. Once and for all.
I should rule. Basically. I'm a warrior, but I honestly feel like I should rule.
The brothers' fleet, gathered
Eivor!
and ready.
Word of your actions in Theoborn has spread like wildfire.
This is dope, dude. This is so dope. I love these. Like, everybody's getting ready for battle. Stuff like that. I loved Dragon Age Inquisition did it. When you would go and, like, try to take over the wardens and stuff like that. Because they were dealing with demons and stuff. And, like, it would show everybody, like, getting ready and sending stuff out. And, or, no, it was...
You remember the
it was at the Elven Realm.
Sail through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Yeah.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life. Maybe they are one and the same.
Dude, I'm stoked. I'm stoked, dude. Yes. Although, this is not my longship.
I ride the flaming sea steed.
I don't know whose longship I'm on. This is not mine, though.
A watcher I light in water's wake. Another glory I will keep.
I'm a little upset this isn't my boat, but...
Ruined shit stains will see us coming.
Oh, this is dope. This is dope. You know, Odyssey did awesome when they had like the battle conquests and stuff like that. But this is something else. This is 100% worth it.
Ready yourselves to brace, men. We bring Helheim to our enemies. How nice! They greet us with some of their own from the air. Arrows! Brace! Odin's hand! The sword maidens take them swiftly.
How the hell am I getting something?
Close one that was! Keep your shield out, Slimber! Honor yourselves, men!
Jesus. This is insane. This is absolutely insane.
Steady your hands. Hold for impact. Hold.
Burst. That was so cool. That was so cool.
Sailed now.
Dude, they did so well with this game. Oh, Because that wasn't my ship. Duh. This is dope. This is so dope. That's why it looked different. Because it wasn't mine. Oh, this is so fucking cool.
Get that
This is so cool.
We need to open these gates.
Put that chorus back to you! Stocks are all gone! Prepare to cut them down!
Bam! Oh, big whammo! Big whammy! Big whammo! Big whammo!
What's the race?
Shit, I knew I was right. Hold on. Oh, good boy, man. And a star, A-Town star, East Anglia star. Oh, baby. Oh, son, honey, darling. Oh, you're screwed. You're screwed. You're screwed. Oof.
Our battle plan is legs.
Where do you need me? Where do you need me?
I need help with this gate. Take cover. Roll before me.
Blammo. Big blammies, baby. Big blammies. Oh, blammies. Big blammies. Dude, I'd be horrified if, like, you just see Vikings with a fucking ram just coming straight at you with, like, gates. Bro, I'd be worried shitless. Blammo. Big blammies. Yes. Oh, man. Dude, they're vicious, man. They are vicious. Oh, so am I, but obviously I was. I knew I was going to be.
Oswald, he lives. Oswald lives!
Eivor, is that you? Shut your arse, twig spine.
Stand fast. This will be over soon.
Worry not for me. You must stop. Silence, fool. So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? Two Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? If this swine is your prize, come and get him.
Okay. Don't think I won't. Oh, blammo. Big blammies. Big blammies. Big blammies. Stop hitting me with your axes. Your spears. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
That groveling worm. You must be
Yeah,
trying to
beat the
stand-
shit out of them. Yeah. That move is cool when it works. When it doesn't work, like if you catch somebody incorrectly, not fun.
Thank you.
So he just went and got himself
throw in
captured.
with these wastrels, these arrogant swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear.
These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit.
Does Eivor bow to kings?
To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact.
And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose?
Odin seems like he's like, fine, have it
The
your way,
rightful
man.
king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Compassion is a virtue suited for anyone, Eivor, including you. Thank you.
Boy, did I want to kill him, though.
Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
You look good, Oswald.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
I like how everybody's like dressed up. I couldn't dress up for this. I go in just armor. I just continue just go in armor. I mean, I suppose I'm a Viking. Why would I dress up anyway? But at the same time, you never know. You did good. I think I kind of like this story the best. Soma's story was pretty good, though. This is adorable. A king and queen. One Dane, one Saxon. That's adorable.
I hereby name you man and wife. And as man and wife, I name you... Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
They didn't kiss, no nothing.
You've done it, Stuart. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my
Yes. Yes.
I want that life again.
Yes. Join me.
Once I find it,
Join me.
time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Oh man, I thought he was gonna join me on my raging crew.
I am ready to
Yeah, I'm
embrace your
done.
kingdom.
I had one brother hit on me. One brother's trying to get me drunk. The other dude is like getting drunk and almost falling off the church.
We pushed through hard times.
I'm done.
Seems
I'm ready.
Like all we've known is loss and
This has been fun
suffering,
though.
But it is not conflict.
I liked
that
him the
binds us.
most.
It is compassion.
Him and
May
her.
we always
Although the
favor
other guy would be
compassion,
dope if I can get him in
even
my
when our
raid.
enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
Let's go! East Anglia is safe now. Yeah, he'll be a good king. I like him.
Oswald, you would not have been my first choice as king, nor my second. I thought you weak, bendable, without resolve. But not all men are as they first appear. I came to see that Oswald's heart is amongst the largest I have ever known. He is sturdy, he has wisdom, he has courage. All qualities of a man worthy to be king. He is the king East Anglia deserves, and the king you need. To the good king, Oswald!
To Oswald! Skull!
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 That's
Okay,
good.
everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all.
My king! The sheep you left to guard me have been shorn. Oswald! King of sheep fuckers! Show your eyes!
Kill him.
I challenge you.
I should have killed him when I had the chance.
I accept.
Oswald is king, and a king must have a champion. I will fight in his stead.
He challenged me, Eivor.
Your fight is bigger than this, Lord. You must rebuild East Anglia plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Oswald, you gutless Arya swine! I'll slay the wolf-kissed, then hang you with your own tongue.
Please let me kill him this time. Bam! Kazoom! Oh, he's fucked. He's fucked and burning. Bruh. Too easy. You may have been hard the first time. I will not let you live a second.
I wish it had not come to this. So much death, so much anger.
What is done is done.
You're leaving now.
I should. Your wedding should be a day of peace and happiness. Today I lack both.
Eivor, you've done East Anglia a great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day I will need you to make good on that alliance.
I'm curious, who am I going to be fighting then? If I'm making all these alliances, who am I going to be fighting?
I should find Finnr. Say goodbye before I leave.
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Raw disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
I
Please start
hate
again.
him.
Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I'll hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of...
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgifu's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
God.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use
he's
of
in the
novel
wrong.
items.
Sorry, dude.
Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
Why am I even judging this? He's clearly in the
To the
wrong.
rump, without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you'll...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
Well, Yeah, basically, he
Holger,
is right.
Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We are done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Jeez, that was fucking stupid.
After all, it's so precious in its creation.
Mouse, how
That
are
was
you, my boy?
fucking
A message has come.
stupid. Oh, God, man. Chewolf's letter. Alright, what you got for me, Chewolf? I pray this letter finds you well, and my son. Chilbert has written me a few times, often in so much detail. It is as though I am there. He admires you, trusts you. It warms my heart to know he has someone to look up to. I know you will do right by him. As for myself, I have settled nicely into this new role. My court is behind me, and I have the people's loyalty. For the first time in a long time, Mercia is stable. It's thanks to you. Yeah, I know. I know. And Dag's sitting there being like, "Oh, you're a shitbag. Like, why aren't you, you know, like, these are Sigurd's, you know?" And I'm like, he's not even here. He's not even here. And then even when I saw him, he didn't do anything. He did nothing. He is worthless.
hello,
As much
Eivor.
as I like him,
Good
he's
day.
worthless to me.
That
He does
Holger,
nothing.
He is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon.
Yeah. You should.
Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Alright, well, I'm going to end this one here. If you guys like this, let me know down in the comments below if you guys are liking the series, liking the game, if you guys prefer other Assassin's Creeds over this one, let me know down there as well. And if you guys have any other suggestions, let me know down there as well. And as always,